The moment that you're in is not an accident. He's got you there on purpose. It's not a mistake. He's brought you here and he's like, yo, this is where I want you right now because watch what I'm about to do. I feel like a lot of my life, I was told that I was too much. Really every step of the way. Kindergarten, you're being too loud or you're doing too much with the blocks. Like you need to stop doing what you're doing. And in the first grade, he's like, yo, you don't have to be like jumping up and down doing that, right? Like settle down. And I remember one day the teacher goes, hey, yo, tell us about what a bird is. And we're like, yo, a bird is dope. Like, tell us like what birds do. And I was like, they fly. And I get up out of my seat and I'm like flapping my wings. I'm like, they fly. I'm at that moment, my dad is visiting another teacher in the school and is walking by the current classroom that I'm in. And he peeks through the window and is seeing me flapping my wings. He opens the door. He says, come on. And that was it. Takes me to the bathroom, and I got whooped right in the bathroom. There were no questions asked, allowed to say anything else. That's just what happened. That's when I started feeling like, man, I am being too much. The teacher just asked a simple question, and maybe I could have been like the other kids and respond by just saying, yeah, they fly. But where's the excitement in just responding instead of actually moving? And I feel like my life was meant to move, right? And in that moment, it was taken away, it was robbed, I feel. And from that moment on, for every single grade, every time they're like, hey, Keithan, stop, that's enough. That's what I would hear. I would feel the whooping, I would see the flapping wings. Like, there's a reason why I remember that story. There's only 3 things that I remember about second grade, and that was one of them, right? Being too much has been just a mark on my life, is what I have felt. About a year into my career, I'm finally in a place where I want to be. I'm finally in a field that I want to be able to thrive in. And the first thing they say is, hey, look, the only way to make it on the road is to not be too much. So if that's how you are, don't do that here. And I just can't help it, right? I'm behind the sound console. The music is, I'm feeling just, I have to move. And I throw my hands up, and I'm jumping when the band jumps. I'm doing all the things that the band are doing. And I remember the artist coming up to me at the end of the show, and I knew what it was about to talk about. He's gonna talk about me moving. He goes, dude, I love that you moved back there. That's so amazing. It helps us know that it feels good in the room. And that was the first time I was like, whoa, like I can use that ability of mine to help change an atmosphere. Like, I didn't know that. I look at those moments, and then I look at the moments with my son, and I'm like, if my son came up to me and was like, hey, Dad, I feel like I'm too much, man, I would take the kid outside and be like, yo, let's put on like the craziest outfits and get a megaphone and just yell at the top of our lungs running out down the street. Like, because that feeling is what started the whole just crazy navigation of my entire life. If there was any encouragement that I can offer to anyone that feels like they're a mistake, in any way, the moment that you're in is not an accident. It's not by accident that you're in the moment that you're in. He's got you there on purpose. It's not a mistake. Jesus really took me through a journey. I made decision after decision that was incorrect and wrong, but every single step of the way, he would take that decision and make it for good. He's brought you here and he's like, yo, this is where I want you right now because watch what I'm about to do.